Hey there, Hofstra fans. Welcome to another episode of Blue and Gold Weekly. I'm your host, Kevin Dexter. We'll start on the lacrosse field this week, where the Hofstra women remain unbeaten in conference play and have already clinched a spot in the upcoming CAA championship. They had another impressive afternoon on Saturday against Monmouth here at home. Everybody chipped in during the first half, with Charlie Joyce and Kate Lemery each picking up a pair of goals. It was tied at 8 at the break. And the second half was all about Nikki Minella. Another incredible game for the CAA Offensive Player of the Week. She had 3 goals and 2 assists in the third quarter alone and finished with a career-high tying 11 points in the game. Joyce added 2 second-half goals for a 5-point day and CAA Rookie of the Week honors, and the Pride cruised by Monmouth 22-11. They now sit at 5-0 in the CAA, heading into a showdown with fellow unbeaten Stony Brook out east on Sunday. I had the chance to sit down with Hofstra captain and star defender Christine Dannenfelser this week to talk about the season so far and this weekend's big game. The Hofstra women's lacrosse team is undefeated in CAA play. Christine Dannenfelser has been a big part of that on the defensive side. Christine, thanks for a few minutes. What has been the biggest key to this great season so far?
Yeah, I think our non-conference play was super hard. It was competitive, and that set us up nicely to start CAA play. And just hard practices are really the biggest thing. Our practices are harder than the game, so that sets us up great for games.
Well, you're a junior now. A lot of this team has been together for a long time now, 2, 3, 4 years. How has that helped the camaraderie this season?
Yeah, I mean, with most of us returning, we're like best friends off the field. So obviously that camaraderie translates directly on the field. And then the freshmen that we do have that started big roles this year, they just came in seamlessly to that. So I think just our friendship off the field leads to us playing together on the field really well.
I'll look back to Saturday. It was a special day, first off, with Alyssa Perella's jersey retirement. I saw the video. You were the one who got to tell her jersey was getting retired a few weeks ago. Just what was that all like for your whole team?
I mean, yeah, that was a great experience, and having Alyssa's jersey up there every single day when we practice, we get to look up at that and remember her legacy, and just it's a great motivator and reminder to work as hard as you can and that it pays dividends for you.
Well, as for the game, tie game at halftime, and then you guys come out and you win by 11. Just turn it up a notch in the second half. What allows you to find that next gear?
Yeah, I think in the first half of the game, we were frustrated with the way that we were playing because we knew we could have played way better through the first 2 quarters. And at halftime, we just got a pump-up speech from Shannon, and it was like, get it together, girls, you know? Like, you could be better than this. Come out firing, and that's exactly what we did, and it paid off for us.
Obviously, when the offense scores 22 goals, they're going to get a lot of attention. Your offense has been great all year, but you guys on the defensive end, sometimes the defensive players don't get the same attention. So how do you guys feel on that side of the field, how you've played this year?
I think we've been super resilient on the defensive end of the field. A couple games we had the lead, or we went down, and we had to work our way back through the 5-0 conference play that we've had. And I think just working together and overcoming that and like tightening up the little mistakes, we do a great job of that, and just being resilient and like playing better off for the rest of the game coming back from that.
Well, I talked to Coach Smith before the season. She said your role would be changing a little bit defensively. How has that gone? Has that adjustment helped you guys get off to the start that you have?
Yeah, so my freshman year, I played the spot in the defense that I'm playing now, and then last season I played up top in our defensive zone. So I'm back down low again with Bridget Smith as the player next to me, and it's like a different position, but it has helped because I get to see the whole defense from there, so I can take on a bigger leadership role just because I can see everything when the ball's up top, so directing people and just getting people in the right position. It's been helpful.
Well, you mentioned the non-conference play really kind of setting you guys up. You played some tough teams. Obviously, you lost those games, but you played Maryland, you played Princeton, you played Rutgers. How has that kind of prepared you for what you're going through now?
Yeah, I mean, that competition was obviously really tough. We were playing some of the best, so I think just everything that we learned through that, how fast you have to play against those teams, how you have to come out as fast as possible. You can't have a slow start. I think that's a lot of the things we'll take into Friday that have helped us so far.
You lead into my next question. So Friday, huge game at Stony Brook. You guys are tied for first in the conference. Obviously, you know, the Long Island rivalry. How much are you just looking forward to a big game like this?
Yeah, I mean, I can't wait. I'm beyond hyped right now, and it's Tuesday, and it's the only thing that I'm thinking about right now. Yeah, I mean, that game is always so much fun. It's like the Battle of Long Island, and of course, we just want to beat them so bad, so the energy is super high already.
And you know, obviously, they're off to a great start. They're reigning CAA champions for a couple of years now. What is the key to winning that game, keeping this momentum rolling?
Yeah, I mean, I think it just goes back to starting off strong, not having a slow start, and just being ready to go right from the jump. They have a great offense, so defensively we have to be locked in from the first whistle, and offensively we just need to capitalize once we get possession off the draw.
You guys have already locked up a spot in the conference tournament, so you've got Stony Brook Friday, then William and Mary here at home for Senior Day next weekend, and then it is conference tournament time. So what do you want to accomplish these last two games to have you playing your best heading into the conference tournament?
I mean, win both of them. That's the biggest thing, and just put our best performance out there. I think that we've gotten better every game so far, so just to continue that and take the little things that we've learned so far, put it all together, and win the next two games and be regular season champions.
All right, Christine, thanks for a few minutes. Keep up the good work. We're rooting for you guys this weekend.
Thank you.
And thanks again to Christine for a couple of minutes. Again, Pride and Stony Brook, 6:30 Friday night out east. Well, the Hofstra men suffered a tough loss at Drexel over the weekend, falling 18-7. Joey DeYoung had a hat trick in the defeat. He's now scored 8 goals over his last 3 games. Pride's next CAA game Saturday afternoon here at home against Hampton. It is also Senior Day. They'll face off just after 1 o'clock. The Hofstra softball team returned to Bill Edwards Stadium over the weekend. The Pride hosted Campbell and dedicated the refurbished stadium on Bill Edwards Day on Sunday. The legendary coach and President Susan Poser doing the ribbon-cutting honors on Sunday afternoon. The Pride fell in the series opener on Friday, but they bounced back on Saturday. Down 6-3 entering the bottom of the 5th, the Pride struck for a 6-run inning. First, it was the 2-run single from Alana Morse, and that followed up by a 2-run double by Dahlia Palacio. Emma Fallon pitched 3 innings of relief in that one for her 10th win as the Pride came back to win it 9-7, but they could not pick up the series win on Sunday, falling 2-0 in the final game of the weekend. Pride still sit in first place in the North Division, and they pay a visit to rival Stony Brook on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And the Hofstra baseball team started out their weekend series against Stony Brook here at home in a big way. Friday afternoon, bottom of the 1st, Danny Corona, the 3-run home run, his 2nd of the year. Hofstra had a 5-0 lead after the first inning. In the 3rd, Tyler Castrotero did the same. A hard-hit shot to left to extend the Pride advantage. Castrotero's first home run of the season. Pride were up 8-3 in the 6th, and that's when Michael Brown joined the party. His 3rd homer of the season. Pride rolled to the series opening win, 11-5. But they could not follow it up the rest of the weekend, falling Saturday, and then on Sunday, 12-11 in 10 innings. Next up for the Pride, a trip to UNCW this weekend. Well, that'll do it for this episode of Blue and Gold Weekly. We'll be back next week with a brand new edition. Thanks so much for watching, and go Pride.